Want to turn your computer into a guitar amp or record amplified electric guitars completely for free? Of course you do. Let's take a look at 2 completely free amp sims that will allow you to do just that. Hello home music creators. I'm going to take a look at 2 fully featured software amp sims that are available completely for free. They can turn your computer into a guitar amp, but they also include effects pedals, cabinet simulation, rack effects, and all sorts of good stuff like that. They also, like all amp sims, allow you to record electric guitars and get an amplified electric guitar sound without actually needing a real physical guitar amplifier. You do this by using the amp sim as a plugin inside a DAW, a digital audio workstation, such as Reaper, Cubase, Pro Tools, etc. The 2 amp sims we're going to be looking at in this video are Amplitube CS from IK Multimedia and Guitar Rig Player from Native Instruments. I shall put links in the description below to where you can download both of them. Now I'll try and talk about each one only for a couple of minutes. They're both so fully featured, if I covered everything, this video would be hours long. I'll take a look at ease of installation, appearance, ease of use, and sound quality and just the general features. I'll just talk about the installation of both. Installation of both Amplitube and Guitar Rig is quite easy. You just go to the website, but you don't download the specific product. You don't download Guitar Rig or Amplitube. What you have to do is download each company's app manager app, which will then allow you to install the amp sim you want. So, for example, for Amplitube, you use IK Multimedia's product manager. So you go to the website, you would download this, and then that then allows you to install any of IK Multimedia's products on your system. So you can see here in product manager, I've got Amplitube 5 CS installed here. Similarly with Guitar Rig, I've got the Native Access app installed here, and you can see that I've got Guitar Rig 7 player installed through it. The process is not difficult, it's just, a couple more hoops to go through, but it is worth it for the amount you're getting for free here. Let's make a start on Amplitube. Here's the user interface. Looks very nice, everything's nice and clear and laid out. This interface is resizable, so that helps people with aging eyes like me. You can see the equipment that you have in your rig is shown here in this bottom panel. To get things into here, you simply drag and drop them from this right hand side panel. So let's say we want to replace this amplifier with this one. We just drag it on there. Nice and easy. Exactly the same with any other type of equipment. So we've got amplifiers selected here. If you want to select pedals, there's the button that you click. Let's try and find a delay. Here's one. Let's just put that there. Very nice. So you can see it's very easy to use. If we want to remove any of these, we simply just drag them out. Nice and simple. You can see the display changed up here when we added the pedal. So if you click on something in your rig setup here, then a bigger version of it will appear up here and allow you to access all the controls. So if we wanted the amp, you can select that there. We've got access to all the controls. We wanted the pedal, select that there, and we can turn this on and off and access all of its settings. Very easy to use, nice and intuitive. Of course, you don't have to create all the sounds yourself. Amplitube comes with a load of presets already made for you. If you click this button here, little folder icon, you can see all the presets that are already there. You can show all of them, or you can filter them on different parameters. So, for example, sound character, clean crunch, etc., genre, rock, metal, punk. So let's try and find a crunchy sound, and all the crunch presets will appear here. Let's just pick one. I don't know. What about 70s stereo rhythm? Double click on that and can also use these up and down buttons here to switch between presets. Everything I've covered so far is nice and easy to use. The one area of Amplitube that I find slightly confusing is the saving of presets. If we click this sort of down arrow here, that's the save button, and you can enter a name and then set all those parameters that we saw you could filter on earlier, like genre and sound character, which is fine. But how that all works with this and these collections and projects, I do find a little bit confusing. It's a minor gripe, and it's not that difficult to work it out, but it's just not quite as intuitive as the rest of Amplitube. Let's switch over to Guitar Rig. Again, nice, clearly laid out user interface. Looks very nice. Again, this interface is resizable, which is great. If anything, I think Guitar Rig is slightly clearer than Amplitube, but to be honest, that's probably just personal preference. They're both absolutely fine. Now, much like Amplitube, to get components in your sound, you simply drag and drop them. So if we select this components button on the left-hand side, we can then select what type of component we want. So say we want to replace this amplifier, we pick amplifier, let's drag this over that amp, and it just replaces it. Very easy. Similarly with other types of components, so let's say we wanted to add an effects pedal. Let's pick a delay. Let's grab that delay there. Let's put it in there, and very nice. Again, simply if you want to get rid of it again, you just drag it out of there. Very easy to use, nice and intuitive. And of course, we have the presets, much like Amplitube. So if you select presets there, again, you can filter them on all sorts of different things, everything you'd expect. The character of the sound, genres. I've got rock selected at the moment. You want to get one of those presets as your rig, you just double click it. Very nice, very easy to use. You also have this little signal flow diagram on the right hand side, which is quite nice. It helps if your rig in the middle panel here is getting quite big, and you can just jump to the component you want to configure by just clicking on it on this right hand panel. Saving presets is pretty easy. If you click this button here, we could just save that. And you can set tags by clicking this little I button down here. And you can enter genres and type of sound, etc., and some meta information down there. If anything, I find the saving of presets to be slightly easier to understand in Guitar Rig than in Amplitube. Now, I haven't mentioned sound quality yet, basically because the sound quality of both is excellent. Just don't be afraid to spend a little bit of time tweaking the presets or configuring your own sounds to get it exactly how you like it. I can highly recommend both Amplitube and Guitar Rig, the free versions of both. I have used both in my own recordings and they've always been great for me. I think which one to use is just entirely down to your personal preference. I highly encourage you to download both, install both, play around with them and see which one you prefer. They are both free after all. I shall put links in the description below for both Amplitube and Guitar Rig, and I hope you have as much fun trying them out as I have. This is Paul from Home Music Creator signing off. See you in the next video. Cheers.